would say,
Akatigan.
I'd say, honey, you look at that foggy place up there. That foggy place. It must be so cool up there. Why can't we have a little place there? Please, I would like a little place there where we can go and it's very cool and everything. So one day he tells me, see that place up there? Shut up already. I bought already.
And what property did he sell in Toril?
He had one in Toril. He traded it in for the guy who was growing
Cacao.
abaca.
Abaca.
And do you know, the first harvest of the abaca paid for the whole thing.
But the
Because
property was never wooded.
No, it paid. The harvest of the abaca paid because the guys who were planting abaca were, there was a disease. There was a disease. And they wanted out. And I think your Lolo was their lawyer. And he says, okay, I have mulig, coconut. You want to trade? Okay, the trade, and on top of the trade was the Land Rover. We had enough money left from the trade to buy a brand new English Land Rover, which we had for some time. So it was a good.
Well, that's where Uncle Leo got his love for
Yes.
English Land Rovers.
Brand new, huh? Brand new.
Uncle Leo's isn't brand new; it keeps breaking down.
The Land Rover that we got, sobra from the trade.
Just tell Uncle Leo to buy a brand new Land Rover
Yeah.
because this one keeps breaking down.
It's always, he's always sending money to pay for this, for that. I said, Leo, it's costing a lot. No, not really. Yeah, it's costing you a lot of money. Always repair. And half the time, Rostom is there. I have no driver because Rostom is there watching the So I held him up. Sabong time, I always say, give me my balato already now.
That's
After
what
that,
you
when
used.
he owned all this, he says, good idea. I built that house on balato money. He says, okay, build another one. But he died. We were going to make the second one here,
On this lot.
on this lot.
Oh.
Because we owned the lot already. He says, because he did not feel the cost. His chief clerk was the one giving me the money. And then, I would buy lumber, I would buy anything else, paints and everything, and send the bill to Dominguez Law Office. See? So Dominguez Law Office kept on paying the hardware, everything. And he didn't feel it because he had no time. He liked the way I did it because he said, you didn't take any of my time. Sabi niya. I said, Mister,
Just his gambling money.
Mister, I robbed you. He fenced off the sea with bakawan. And we had a giant turtle
Oh.
swimming there. Somebody stole it.
So you had a fish pond.
No.
Was the turtle
Do you
tied?
look at the house in the beach? Our house in Jolo was like that. House, little garden,
Yeah, the breakwater.
beach, and then coral. Papa always had 2 samals with very big, with very, very big bamboo raft. Fill up that and keep on enlarging the garden with more coral. So he maybe
So he reclaimed.
he reclaimed it. Nobody complained. If they want it, they can get it again. But he always had 2 samals on a big raft. And then
Continuously
a big-
just putting
to
rocks.
fence out because the people that lived in Pangasinan Island across Bangas Island, every night whenever they went home, they will tuk-tuk there in our garden. Pwede ba kami maghingi ng tubig? So what my father thought, well, these people really need drinking water. So he built a very long, into the sea, a very long bamboo, but not like this, big round bamboo. So they could duck, and he put faucets.
Okay.
They were welcome to
Oh,
get
you had
water.
the spring in your property?
Huh?
Where did the water come from?
The water from
You had a deep well or a
from the
spring?
city.
Oh,
No, he piped it. He piped it with pipe.
okay.
So that these poor people, when they went home, because they lived on islands, they didn't have fresh water. So they were welcome to. But as children, at the end of there was a little nipa house there. And we were very naughty. Uncle Ernie, Auntie Patmi,
So
like
in afternoons you would be there swimming,
that. No, we'll be there to watch that they can open,
and you'd collect.
And then,
You'd ask for
we were
money.
naughty, we would say, anong dala mo? Anong prutas mo? Atis, ganon. So they give us payment, fruit,
For the water.
free. And they called us mga anak sin doktor there. And then they could also use to land, tie their bangka on Papa's Long Bridge, straight to the market. So they were very fond of us because we were like them. We spoke Samal, we spoke Tausug.
Oh, you even learned Samal.
Yes. Even their food, tehe. Tehe.
What's tehe,
That
tehe?
sea urchin. That sea urchin that you open like that inside like iklog. You eat it fresh.
The Japanese would call this uni.
Yeah, that one. And then you have tehe. Sometimes they will come from their island and they will say, we have green mango, you want? Ganon. They just loved us because we were very natural children. Really. Mama never said, don't mix up with them, they're nobodies. No. She left us alone. That's why we have tausug hearts. And then my papa will come out and then somebody has skin disease. Come here. So Papa will give them some concoction that he made because he called it the scientific name was Dobby itch, DHOBI, Dobby itch. It's a skin disease, and then it's like the scale of the fish.
Okay.
So he would manufacture that and give it to us to give to them. You give it to them, tell them to put there to cure them. Papa was a very, very kind man. If he saw somebody walking, come
With an
to the
ailment.
clinic. Come to the clinic. And then he always bought agua oxigenada. And we like to play doctor nurse. So he bought them in big gallon. And we tell the little mga moro children, you sit there. So we
Yeah, to
put
bubble.
on and then we like it because it boiled. Not everybody had our childhood, really. It's so precious to me. We were just like one of them, We were not told, don't do that, you're Christian, they are not. If there was a Moro funeral, they put the dead person in a white sheet on bamboo and they carry them to the cemetery.
And before sunset, they had to be buried.
And then we would go with the funeral and we would
March for them.
we sang the same song. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah La ilaha, meaning to say there's but one God and his prophet is called Muhammad. There's but one God, Allah, and his prophet was Muhammad. Muhammad Rasulullah.
Oh, that's a chant.
We
That's a song.
follow the funeral.